What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and we need to talk about Workhorse Group, ticker symbol WKHS, because they have been experiencing some pretty crazy action, and they actually have some good news that just came out today. And there are some very interesting chart patterns that I would like to show you guys. So let's take a look at the chart. You can see that nothing crazy today, right? We're up about 0.5%. And over the past year, you can actually see that they have experienced some crazy movements, right? Moving from all the way, they were at $17 to 42 and then down to 7, which is now kind of close to where they are now. They're hovering near 10. And what's going to happen with Workhorse, right? Because a lot of people are interested in this stock. A ton of people got involved with them over the past year, and they're wondering, is this stock going up? Is it going down? Is it crashing? Is it pumping? What's going on? So we can actually gain some insights and actually build a little bit of a better story if we look at the 2-year chart. We can see that Workhorse used to be kind of this no-name, unimportant stock that was actually traded by a lot of penny stock traders, right? Some day traders who are involved in penny stocks. I actually have traded this stock at one point, and if you guys are curious, I will put up my old orders of Workhorse right here, my Robinhood orders from way back when this stock was really cheap. I forget exactly how much, but it was only like $1 or $2. And it's crazy. I wish I'd held because, man, up at 42, that would have been a big gain. So let's delve into a little bit of the story, right? Workhorse ended up having some great news coming out around this time, and they just proved themselves more as a company. And Kathy Wood, actually, the CEO of ARK Invest, I bet you guys have heard of her. Has been involved with them and investing in them, and a big buyer of this stock, right? Because she is typically an investor in innovation stocks, and that is exactly what Workhorse is. So we can actually see, if we look at their product, at their company website, right? They sell these electric trucks, just to give everyone a backstory on what Workhorse does. But what I have found most compelling about Workhorse is this: their Horsefly. It's essentially a drone that they use to deliver packages, and it's pretty cool. It's unmanned, and it just delivers packages. You can see right here, the guy's going to just put the package in the little slot. The CEO is going to waste their time talking, and here we go. It's a package delivery drone. Pretty cool stuff. I really want to see this in my neighborhood. So very compelling stuff from Workhorse, right? Now, as for the partnership that they have announced, they have now announced a partnership with Amerifleet Solutions, and basically that is a servicing company, right? They service vehicles and fleets, and they're going to repair Workhorse's vehicles. So Workhorse is now going to be able to more widely disperse their vehicles and perhaps cut down on costs, right? Because Amerifleet Solutions is specialized in this, right? Workhorse is mostly specialized in making the drones and making the trucks. So they're not necessarily going to be great at repairing the fleet, right? They're going to be able to do it, but it's not going to be as cost efficient as having an actual company come in who has specialized in this, and they can probably offer Workhorse a much better price to do the same work and potentially do a better job at it. So this is going to cut down on Workhorse's costs, is my expectation, and is going to increase their ability to actually have their fleets across more parts of the country, and that's going to be great for their profitability over the long term. Now, Kathy Wood has been invested in this stock for a long time, and you can actually see on the chart they were going to have a big deal with I believe it was UPS. I believe UPS, as part of an infrastructure package, was going to use Workhorse as one of their main providers for trucks. And when that deal fell through, this stock actually tanked quite a bit and, ended up making lows of $7. Now, since then, Kathy Wood has bought a bunch more. I even bought some Workhorse. And that's because I think over the long term, especially once we get an actual infrastructure package, Workhorse is going to be doing very well. So that is a key date to be watching out for, right? You want to pay attention to when the infrastructure package, the hard infrastructure package, actually gets through. And, that's still kind of being discussed in Congress. It's almost like being held hostage by the soft infrastructure package that is supposed to help more so like communities and families and that kind of stuff. But the hard infrastructure package that is going to focus a lot on EV, healthcare, roads, bridges, that kind of stuff, the typical the typical infrastructure stuff that you'd expect from a package, that's what you're really going to want to watch out for with regards to Workhorse. If you're invested in Workhorse, when that comes out, it's probably going to mean bump up in Workhorse's stock price. Now, looking at the chart, there are a couple of things that we can do to analyze it from a technical analysis perspective. Right, we can see that Workhorse has been trading in a couple of ranges ever since it dropped down. It's been trading mostly below $18, right? It's been able to break through a couple of times, but never sustain those gains for more than a day. And that is basically this thing's ultimate resistance level, right? I don't think that we'll be getting through this unless we have some really good news, particularly and perhaps the infrastructure package could be that good news. However, we also have another resistance level that has acted as both resistance and support around $12. Now, currently we're sitting around 10. I do think that over the near future, we could potentially be breaking past 12. It's not guaranteed, right? I do think that maybe we would bounce off of it a couple of times first, as we have in the past over here. You can see there was quite a bit of resistance, and we ended up falling from those levels. And then over here, it did act as support for quite a while before we broke through. So now we're kind of trading in this $7 to $10 or $12 range, and we'll probably bounce around there for a bit is my expectation. The earnings call that we just had wasn't great. It wasn't horrific, but it wasn't great. You can see that we are starting to rally a little bit. So I think that perhaps this rally could continue, probably take us up to 12, maybe a little bit lower, maybe we touch above 12, 12.50. But I don't expect that we'll just move up in a straight line. I think it'll be more of a bouncing situation around here. And eventually, it'll mainly be based off of when the infrastructure package comes out and we get some more good revenue for Workhorse. I think that's really what this whole thing is based on, because at this point, people know what Workhorse does. They know that it's a good company, and they're just waiting for the valuation to justify itself based off of the revenue and profitability numbers. So that's what I have for you guys today on Workhorse. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.